begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 6, but not enough as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Shakir hauls it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Touchdown! Oronde Gadsden, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves you out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A run once more with Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. If you look at this Bronco defense, they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, L.A. Lad McConkey, 68 yards. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0.
14.
That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Denver's offense now set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
12. Gun. Cut. Right in.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff it behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Right in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now as he's on to punt for Denver. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Hampton. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9.
Here we go.
Brings up
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Can. Start.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here we go.
At the Chargers.
Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
37-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow will throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Burrow. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, in that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's 17-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Charger drive about to get going. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He was taken down by Quan Martin.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's second down and 2. They'll toss right side to Hampton. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Chargers, first down.
Check, Bobcat, hop 70, hop 70.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and second down. Second down and 6 now.
Second and 6.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 6.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's another Chargers first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
19, Chargers, cut 19, cut.
Now back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
7 Pirates, Cougar 19, Warriors 70. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Okay.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to Hampton on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. On the give, this is Hampton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
35-yard line.
Now Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the
11.
Cook up the gut. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped at his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Give here to Hampton. Able to break the tackle and get some breathing room before being brought down just outside the 5.
That is on the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Hampton. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
7-yard pickup.
Here's Hampton. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 6. That's another Chargers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. A run. Here's Hampton. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back to 60, back to 19, 5 in. Go.
Looking to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Hampton will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
Setting up the screen for Cook. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
On 1, ready?
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the
11.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11 and
out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Ready, break. 65, Jack. 65. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Moves to second and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
70 range. 70.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. He continues to be a thorn in the side of his defense. That last catch going to put him over 200 yards receiving now for the ball game.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
It's second down.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. They can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics. You know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pitch.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 35. The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And all the way home for a Broncos score. James Cook with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Broncos 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Come on. 19 Chargers. 19 Chargers.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Another run on second down with Carter. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At his own 9-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
11.
Here's Cook again. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
1-1, ready?
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Gun. Shot. Right 80.
Here's Burrow. That's complete. It's Cook. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go.
Burrow. Able to find Mims. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Hey, can. Right 80. Right up.
Now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing, Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
Here's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here's Burrow. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be on for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Right 80. Shot.
To throw, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Shot.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Finding Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right up.
Burrow. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go with Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here comes 2nd down.
7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd down.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That's a gain of
Here
4.
now, 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
Start.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
On one, ready?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Turbo shot. Right 80. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the